What's going on? It's your boy Hollywood Sports. Guys, we're back on another video, and I wanted to share the stats with you guys on this game. And week 3. If you didn't see this video, go back and watch it, man. Obviously, you see the score, so it's gonna be a little sporty, but it's some great gameplay. But I gave everybody a chance to watch it before I posted this video. We won 24-12 at home, man. I mean, this was a struggle. The score doesn't reflect the struggle, but it was a struggle, man. Josh Allen, we could not get a sack on him, man. Towards the fourth quarter, we started sacking him, but he was avoiding sacks. He was moving up in the pocket. He was rolling out and throwing dots. Y'all hear me? But if you look at his completion percentage, it's only 46% for 146 yards and 1 touchdown. Now, my man Sam Howell, our second-year quarterback, his 4th year starting as an NFL starter, he threw for only 88 yards, but he had an 85% completion rate, man. But let's go ahead and deep dive into these stats, man. But if you look at it, Brian Robinson, our running back, man, had a big, huge run. You can see he had 6 carries for 110 yards on the day. Terry McLaurin had 2 big receptions for 56 yards. Curtis Samuel had 2 receptions for 18 yards. So Sam Howell was spreading the ball around. I like that. He threw it to our top weapons. But let's go look at the players' team stats first. Let's look at the breakdown on this, man. Let's look at the breakdown. Let me move more in the middle here. There we go. All right, now total offense. The Bills had 182 to our 165. Like I said, they were moving the football, guys, but they just made a couple of mistakes. Rushing yards, we had 119. 110 of them was from Brian Robinson, man, from Alabama. We put him in the #1 spot over Antonio Gibson. Now, Antonio Gibson is a more powerful runner. He has better speed, but he has a lot of fumbles, and he doesn't have the breakaway speed, okay? Maybe I can go back and show you guys that highlight of Brian Robinson's run if they let me show it. Okay, passing yards. Look at the passing yards. 120 passing yards, guys, versus our 46. But we made the big play, man. We made the big play. They had 11 first downs to our 6. Punt receiving yards, they had 4. We had 4. Kick return yards, we didn't have none. They kept kicking us deep in the end zone. They had 113 yards. If you look at the stats, you would think they won the game, right? Total yards, they had 299 to our 169. But like I said, they made a couple of mistakes. We had a couple of big plays that put us back into it, man. Now, here's the 2 turnovers that Buffalo Bills got. That's what got us in the game right there, baby. We're going to talk about how did those turnovers happen. On 3rd down conversions, they were 2 for 7. We were 0 for 4, man. That defensive line for Buffalo, man, he was getting Sam Howell was getting sacked, man. Was a lot of pressure. We're a young team, man, and Buffalo is far better than our team in all 3 phases, man. And when you look at the ratings, no 2-point conversions in the red zone. They were 2 for 2 though. We were 1 for 5 in the red zone. They had 1 touchdown in the red zone and 1 field goal. We had 1 field goal in the red zone. Time of possession. Now, nobody had any penalties. That's pretty good. Time of possession. They controlled the football for 11 minutes, man. And we only controlled it for 8. Like I said, their stats, they had more stats. They had more better plays. But we made the big play when it counted. Let's look at the player stats real quick. Again, Josh Allen, guys. His rating was 44.6. 13 completions. 28 attempts, man, for 140. 28 attempts. Like I said, man, we couldn't get no pressure on him. We got him a few times towards the end. But every time we would get pressure, he would escape the pocket. He would move up in the pocket, make a great throw. It was a good game, man. Beautiful game by Josh Allen. But he made a couple of mistakes. He had 1 touchdown, but then he threw those 2 interceptions, right? He threw 1 to Kendall. Well, we'll look at those when we look at the player stats. When we get to that part. His average was 5.2 yards a throw because he was throwing to the running back. He was hitting us with check downs. He loved to throw to a quick pass to his tight end. They had 1 pass play for 26 yards long. Sam Howell, look at that rating, boy. Beautiful. He only had 6 completions for 7 attempts. That's 6 for 7, baby. When he had time to throw, he was Man, he was doing dots out there, baby. But he didn't really have a lot of time to throw. They pressured him a lot, just like they doing in real life. When you got a young quarterback, they want to pressure the quarterback, man. So he got a lot of pressures. They only threw for 88 yards, but that's not bad for 6 completions, guys. 88% completion rate, 6 for 7. You would think that percentage would go down the more he threw, but he didn't have really that much time to throw, guys. We just made big plays. He threw for 1 touchdown, average of 12.5 yards, and longest catch was 33 yards. I think that was well, we'll see. Let's go. We'll keep it on both teams. Let's go to rushing. Now this guy Damian Harris, man, he played pretty good, guys. But I won't talk about their guys. Brian Robinson, okay, 110 yards on the day on 6 attempts, 18.3 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. What break tackle? Okay, he had 1 break tackle. Yards after catch, 7 yards. 20 plus yards, he had 1, and he had a 97-yard run. 97 yards, guys. And before that play, I had to call timeout because I was thinking we need to throw the ball real quick and get away from that. Because we had got 1 safety in the game from that Buffalo defense. They scored a safety on us. They sacked us, Sam Howell in the end zone. So I said, we got to get a run. We got to get away from this end zone. And he broke it. 97 yards, man. It was so beautiful. Like I said, I'm going to try to remember, see if that play is available when we go back and look at it. Sam Howell had 2 attempts for -2 yards. He tried to escape the pocket, man, but that defense got on him, man. Antonio Gibson had a nice run when he came in, I think towards right in the beginning of the 4th quarter, maybe midway of the 4th quarter. He had 1 carry for 9 yards. It was beautiful. Terry McLaurin had look at it, look. 1 attempt for 2 yards. I think we tried to do a wide receiver screen or something with him. It got blown up. It got blown up. Oh, let's look at receiving yards. Curtis Samuel had 2 receptions for 18 yards. One of them was a pretty big play. 9 yards average. I don't need to go over all of them. Terry McLaurin had 2 catches for 56 yards. Let's see with Stephon Diggs. We kind of shut him down, guys. He only had 1 reception. They threw a lot of passes to him, but we knocked a lot of them down, man. We D'd him up. Logan Thomas, our tight end, had a catch for 15 yards, and Brian Robinson had a -1 yards on 1 reception. I think it was a screen play we tried to throw to him. It got broken up. Blocking. Shadiq Charles had blocked. Sam Cosby, a right tackle. Actually, we have Sam Cosby at right guard. They still haven't fixed that. That's the way the rosters came out. He used to be at right tackle. And then Ricky Stromberg. All right. Defensively, Kendall Fuller, our #1 most veteran starting cornerback, man. He had 4 solo tackles. Let's see. Yeah, he was balling, guys. He knocked down a lot of balls. Cody Barton, our new guy from Seattle, our middle linebacker. He had 3 solo tackles, 3 assists for 5 total. Now Jonathan Allen, man, he was getting a lot of pressure, man, but he just couldn't get to Josh Allen, man. 2 solo tackles. Cameron Curl was coming in the box a lot, making stuff happen. 2 solo tackles, man. He was 4 assists on the tackles. He had 4 assists with 6 total. Let's see. Jamin Davis played pretty good in coverage. I thought he played pretty good in coverage. He had 2 solo tackles. And Contavious Martin had an interception also, guys. He was the second guy to get an interception. 2 solo tackles, 4 total. And there's your interception he had. All right, interception yards for 7. That was another big turnover by Josh Allen. I was so glad. That was another big turnaround in the game. I'm loving it. Deshaun Harris had a tackle. Came up, only 2 years in the league. Like I said, guys, we got a young team, man. He came in at middle linebacker, got him a tackle. He had 3 assists on the game, man. So we had to rotate our guys in and out, man, because Buffalo was like tough, man. So we had to make sure our defense was really fresh. Then you got my man. I love this dude, man. Derek Forrest, man, our free safety. This guy was, man, he's all right. So we won't go through all of those guys. Kicking, we don't need to do that. Let's see, kick return. We didn't really have much on kick return, right? Jahan Dotson, yeah, we didn't have any kick return. You look at the scoring summary. In the first quarter, I won't read the bottom. I'm just going to show you the scores. You see Buffalo had 2. That's when we had that safety. That touchdown by Kendall Fuller, that's why we had that. It was a pick 6. So we were winning 7-0 until Buffalo got that safety on us with that sack on Sam Howell. In the second quarter, they scored 10 points. Third quarter was a battle, man. Nobody scored. But in that fourth quarter, we got 10 points, baby. And so we came out on top. All right, guys. Well, let's go back and see if we can look at this play. I want you guys to see this play from Brian Robinson. Let's see if we can find it here. The plays you want to see is the ones they don't show. That's the interception by Katarius Martin right there. That's it, right here, baby. That's the one right there. That's what we're looking for. Look, see, we were on the 3-yard line, guys. And I said, I don't want to get another safety. I don't want to get another safety. Okay, let's move this in just a little bit. All right. And during the game, I watched the replay of this blocking because I wanted to see it. Now look at this. Let me move back over here. All right. Now you see the fullback number 40, guys. This is an I formation play. I like running this play. If you follow the fullback, a lot of times you'll have a lot of results. See, he's trying to follow the fullback, which he does. But look, those two players coming in right here. He cuts to the left. We get a great block right there by Sam Cosby, our right guard, and he's gone. Brian Robinson is gone from this point. Now, this is the reason why I put Brian Robinson in as a starting halfback over Antonio Gibson, because he has breakaway speed, acceleration. And if that was Antonio Gibson, they would have caught him. They would have caught him all the way, guys. That was another huge, big play in the game. That was also in the fourth quarter. Also with that interception by Jatavius Martin. We just played it, man. We made the plays at the right time, guys, at the right time. Let's go ahead and finish this up. Woo! I'm loving this coach mode, guys, with our Commanders, man. We're hanging in there, guys. If the game comes back, all right, we're going to skip that. We're allowed under 200 yards rushing. That's pretty positive. Let's go ahead and get Brian Robinson because he had a great run. Let's go ahead and load him up as a power back, elusive back. Let's get that elusive number up since he's our starting halfback right now. All right, we need to get that power up, but I want him to be more elusive right now, so we need to get that up. 24-12, baby, 24-12. All right, what we're going to do is advance the week, see where the other teams stacked up in the NFC East. Appreciate. Oh man, we got Philly next week. Again, they're 3-0. The Cowboys are 3-0. This is going to be a tough division, guys. The NFC East is going to be a really tough division. That's why we got to win games, man. We got to win games. But if we're going to be respectable, we got to beat the Cowboys and we got to beat the Eagles at least once, because we face those teams twice a year in the NFC East. And the Giants, they're 0-3. They lost again in the third week. But yeah, guys, we got to play Philly. We got to go on the road in Philly. Look at their ratings. 89 on defense. Wow. 84 on defense. I'm sorry, 89 on offense, 84 on defense, and an 86 overall team. Compared to us, 76 on offense, 84 on defense, and a 79 overall team. Again, we're outmatched again like we were against Buffalo. But hey, man, as long as we play consistent, we don't make any mistakes, we can beat those guys, man, and we can cause some turnovers. You see their top threat, Darius Slay, their top cornerback. He's an X factor, 92 overall. He's got 8 receptions, receiving yards, 97. Do they have that right? TD 0. See, that's a mistake right there. They got receptions at 8 receptions, receiving yards 97 when he's a cornerback, right? Darius Slay's a cornerback, right? So EA needs to fix that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. I hope you come back for the Philadelphia game. I'm Hollywood Sports. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.